This is Sergeant Beltfed, and we're playing a little World of Warships. Was taking a little bit of a break, and came back to see how miserable the AA is. This is the Implacable. Here we are, in the Implacable, facing off against the Shokaku in a Tier 8 match. Very destroyer-heavy match, unfortunately. I'm not really familiar with Crash Zone Alpha. Must be one of the newer maps. Haven't played much recently. And played a bunch of games today in my various Tier 8 carriers. And it was pretty miserable. If you're in a Tier 8 carrier and you're bottom tier, life's going to suck. I don't think Kaga's viable anymore, especially if she's stuck bottom tier. Because you can't attack... you basically can't attack ships that are a tier above you, much less 2. But we're going to get the Seafires out and go scouting for our DDs. Somebody's got one of those new French destroyers out here. Let's go see if we can mess with the Shokaku some. Dump some fighters. Now we got 2 blobs of orbiting fighters in the middle of the map. And I think he's going to go probably try to rocket and a Sashio. Or maybe he's just scouting. I don't know. But looks like the Kiev is moving into the cap, so I will spot for the Kiev. And Akazuki. Let's rocket him. Yeah, if you're top tier in a carrier, I think the AA is working the way it's supposed to. If you're bottom tier in a carrier, there's no point in playing. Which is, sadly enough, the way that the life of the carrier is going to be. I guess they want to take this game the way World of Tanks went, where top tier is good, anything but top tier means you might as well just drive out and get yourself shot, because you won't be able to do anything. Which I thought was one of the nice things about this game. But we have some level bombers, because the Brits don't bring dive bombers. And we're going to go try to bomb ourselves a destroyer and a smokescreen. And we've lost a Fubuki. Great. He's somewhere in the end of the smoke cloud. Now, why do I get dive bomber sounds out of these airplanes? Let's give up on that. They've also nerfed all the bombers to make it impossible to hit DDs with them. I don't really want those. I'm going to go get more rocket fighters. More Seafires. But yeah, they've so seriously nerfed these that it's not really fun to play anymore. But hey, there's one of those French DDs out here on the other side. Let's see if we can make his life miserable. blow these things down. Wow, okay. They're not rocket proof. Yep. Too close. Drop a fighter on him to spot him. Ow! That looks like it was painful. Now he's on fire in 2 places. Let's go get the torpedo bombers again. Yeah, their Shokaku actually dropped a fighter for their TD, so good player. Okay, Belfast in a smoke cloud. French DD still hiding around the island, hopefully. I'm not real happy with the British aircraft, but they do get the job done. They're a bit on the slow side. And the hit points don't matter. So, in theory, they have more hit points, but considering how you're going to bleed hit points, you're just as vulnerable as anything else, and you're slower. So, let's keep him moving that way. Our fighters are leaving. Loop around this way. And somebody just knocked his engine out. Of course, the Belfast and its horrible AA is knocking our airplanes out the air like mad. Sucks to be you. And of course, in his last gasp, he shoots down all the remaining aircraft. Which is about what you expect. Let's get ourselves moving south. Of course, we're about to lose Bismarck, judging by that low hit point count. In case you're curious, our Kiev is really good. Our player driving the French destroyer is an absolute rock star. Bismarck finally went down. Figured he'd die a little while ago. Let's see if we can give our SASCOB some cover. Now let's go rocket ourselves a Belfast. He's lightweight. Admittedly, he's going to massacre our aircraft, so. Ooh. 11 rockets. Okay, that will leave a mark. That's not going to buff out. Great. Not anticipating that. So let's see. We spotted 5 ships, 4 incapacitations, 33 rockets, set 4 fires, caused a flooding, sank 2 ships, hit with 1 torpedo on a DD, and shot down the only 3 fighters I have shot down today. Wish I could actually shoot down aircraft, but somebody at Wargaming decided that aircraft carriers don't shoot down airplanes. What is the range on a Kiev's torps? I don't think it's that far. Let's dump some torps, because I'm about to get some airplanes shot up. Let's drop on a Monarch, and let's see if we can hit maybe the North Carolina. It's 2 torps. And here we go. Lost a bunch of aircraft. I think I got torps in the water. Don't know. Yep, that's what's left of our French destroyer over there. He's a pretty good player, actually. He apologized for being new in the ship at the beginning of the match, and, well, sir, whatever you're doing works. We lost our Nagato right after he capped. And we just lost to Massachusetts. Yeah, this match is a bit of a bloodbath. So let's see, we're going to go bomb Colorado. Bombs away! 5 hits. And a fire. Let's see if we can hit the Monarch. Well, we're not going to have anything left. 1 airplane actually successfully dropped. And we got 1 pin. Yeah, I said, the added health on the aircraft doesn't matter. Oh, let's see. Torpedo bombers. What are we going to go torpedo? Let's see. Colorado's still stuck up against the side of the island. He's a valid target. There's the Tirpitz. Okay, Colorado's going to be dead before we get there. If he's not, I'd be surprised. Oh, their Sashio killed our Tirpitz. Oh well. Our Monarch killed their Colorado. As I said, it is a bloodbath. Shokaku dropped a fighter to cover his fleet. Smart move. Unfortunately, Tirpitz, being a Tirpitz, is driving out of that fighter cover. So, I get to torpedo him. Whoa. Of course, absolutely massive damage. Let's go drop. We lost our Kiev. And took out a Tirpitz. Let's just recall those aircraft, because they're not going to live long enough to do anything else. Okay, we got an Algerie way off on his own. I suspect he thinks he's carrier hunting. Wish him luck. That's actually a pretty good carrier, judging by what he's doing. So, yeah, that carrier's going to be nowhere near where he's hunting. That carrier's going to be headed north in a hurry. Just like I headed south. After looping around, I went south at the start of the match so that, well, that's where friendly ships were massed. Of course, there's no masses of ships anymore, so. But we got some rocket planes, and we're going to go hunting the Asashio up in the sea cap. Because driving into the AA of North Carolina is unhealthy. Okay, the Shokaku isn't quite as good as I thought he was. He should be further north. He should basically be keeping that North Carolina between him and my fleet. Because he can't actually keep distance. Aha! Asashio. Not to be confused with an Asashio B. And that left a mark. He turned off his AA, or I flew outside the radius of it, so he could disappear. He turned it back on. Yeah, the Asashio driver knows what he's doing. Of course, their Shokaku just dive bombed the Algeria and blew it up. Let's loop around. It's going to be close. Ah, bad run. Put the rockets in the water. Let's go get the torpedo bombers. Maybe hit the North Carolina. Now our Asashio thinks he's carrier hunting. Of course, there's our Frenchie destroyer, driven by an absolute rock star. So for some reason, he's in a gun battle with the North Carolina, and they actually have comparable amounts of health. That tells me how this is going to end. And that is that. And here we go. 91,000 damage, 7 torpedo hits, 6 bombs, 4 incapacitations, 3 ships sunk, 6 fires, wow, 3 floodings, 8 ships spotted, 40 rockets hit, tells you what I was using, and 3 airplanes shot down. Made over 400,000 credits. There was a lot of flags involved, so the results actually aren't this good. I was actually going for anything that gave me Captain's XP. Got a bunch of stuff done for missions. Got a Confederate. Been a long time since I've got one of those. In a carrier, nonetheless. Somehow came in top of the team. I don't know how. Didn't feel like I did much of anything. But then again, that's the nature of carriers. Feel like you did nothing and come in all the way at the top. Somehow the Asashio B came in second. I have no idea how. Our Frenchie destroyer came in near the bottom, which is kind of weird because he was actually doing rather well. I think he was doing pretty awesome. Our Kiev, hey, he had some bad luck, but hey, he was doing well. Their Asashio had a very, very nice game. Akazuki did as well. Their Shokaku, pretty good. And then it goes, well, actually they're pretty flat. Thanks to our Fubuki, every single member of their team would place on ours. And here we are. 34,000 damage to the turrets we sank. 13,000 damage to the Goupard that we sank with a torpedo. 7,600 damage to a Belfast. That was a single salvo of rockets. That was impressive. 15K to a Colorado, 9K to a Monarch, 6,000 points to an Akazuki. And we've shot some more stuff. Damage caused 2 aircraft, 4,172 by our fighters. The fires did 12,811 damage. That's pretty nice. Floodings for 18,700. Wow. Somebody didn't know where the cork was for that. Usually my floodings do nothing. Bombs, completely not respectable. Torpedoes, 7 hits for 25k. That's okay. Rockets, 40 hits for 26k. This is kind of sad. We spotted for 40,000 damage. Spotted for 1 fire. Warship spotted 5. Squadron spotted 11. So I thought I had 8 spottings. Then I lost 37 airplanes of our own. Went 74 kilometers. And here we are at 337,000 net credits. Got some XP. Don't really care about that. 30,746 Commander's XP. We don't have a 19-point British captain, much less a 19-point British carrier captain. So, we're just working on that. See you on the next one.